So how is glyphosate stored in the body? Somebody asked this before. Is it water soluble or fat soluble? How long does it remain in the body?
Yeah, I mean, those are great questions, and the fact is that it's not been adequately studied, just like you're seeing with the GMOs. But as I said, Monsanto had done some really quite good early studies that were made secret that Anthony's been looking at. And in those studies, Anthony has told me that it looks like 2%. So he thinks that most of it actually goes through pretty quickly, which is what they say, and ends up in the urine. And especially if you're healthy. Now, if you don't have healthy kidneys, then the story's different. And then 2%, it looks like, it goes into the lymph system, and then it gets into the glands, and 2% gets into the bone marrow, where it can stick around for a long time. And it changes into lots of different things. So it'll break down into other things that are also toxic, like AMPA. It can break down into sarcosine. It can break down into formaldehyde, and formaldehyde is quite toxic. So there's breakdown products to consider as well. And then it also gets nitrosylated to make nitrosyl glyphosate, which is an extremely toxic compound that can cause cancer. So these are all some things that can happen, but people don't really know. And of course, it probably depends too on your general health as to how it's going to work in your body compared to somebody else's, and also on your genetics, how your body's going to respond, and also your microbes. Which microbes are going to break it down? What are they going to turn it into? Oh, and I should say also it can turn into glyoxylate, which is a nasty glycating agent. Sugar causes glycation damage. You get hemoglobin A1C. For people who have diabetes, they know what that is. The proteins get gummed up with sugars, and glyphosate turns into a toxic sugar that's much worse than glucose.